Welcome back to another episode of the 1% Life Podcast. I'm your host, Coach JT. This information is for educational and informational purposes only and is solely a self-help tool for your own use. I'm not providing medical, psychological, fitness, or nutrition therapy. You should not use this information to diagnose or treat any health problem or illness without consulting your own medical practitioner. As always, results of any kind will vary based on each person's unique circumstances, capacity, and work ethic. If you stopped 1,000 people on the street randomly and you ask them, do you want to be better? You're going to get 1,000 yeses. Every day of the week, everybody says they want more. Everybody wants to be better. Everybody that approaches me on a day-to-day basis at the gym, at Publix, at Home Depot, at the car dealership, tells me they want more. More money, more health. Maybe it's more muscle, more freedom, more youth, more happiness, more mobility, more range of motion, more love, more time, more customers. Everybody nods their head and everybody wants more. Everybody wants change. But the problem is the wanting is worthless. Everybody wants it. If wanting it was all that we needed to do, nothing would have any value. The reality is very few people, 1%, are actually willing to pay the price. Because real change, real transformation is not freaking cheap. It's not convenient, it's not fun, it's not sexy. Most of the time it actually feels brutal. And it's definitely going to cost you everything that you haven't been willing to give up. That's why most people never get it. They love the idea. People love to talk about it. What they're going to do, the idea of growth and more money and more muscle and less fat and better health and nicer homes and better relationships. But they're not willing to bury the old version of themselves to actually get it. It's what I call want versus will. There's this Grand Canyon between those two things for most people. Wanting it is easy. It's free. You can want all day. Wanting is running your mouth. Right? Wanting is talking about it and talking about what you're going to do and posting it on freaking TikTok. It's daydreaming, making vision boards. It's wishing for it. It's crying about it. It's complaining about it. It's prayer without action. It's telling people how unfair things are on Facebook and hating on other people that are getting it. It's starting on Monday and then quitting on Thursday over and over and over again. It's going hard, making bold promises, acting like a savage until the fun wears off. And then you run back to your normal, comfortable life, your weak life, your safe life. That's what wanting is. That's easy. Everybody does it. The vast majority of people that you know and you come in contact with, that you work with, and your family members want it. Willing is a whole different beast. Willing means that you're willing to show up tired and you just learn to operate regardless, without dwelling on it. You show up sore and you actually start to learn to love it. How many times have you heard people that go to the gym and crush legs and they're smiling about how sore their legs are? They're making jokes about how they can't go up and down the stairs, right? It means change is happening. You show up stressed. You start to learn how to harness that, how to become stoic. You show up when you're unmotivated and you learn that it's just a freaking emotion. It doesn't matter. It comes and goes like the wind. You stop negotiating with yourself. You stop making excuses. You stop waiting on other people to support you, right? To cheer for you, to lift you up, to clap for you. They're not going to do it. And if they do, it's at the time you don't need it. It's when you start and when and if you finish. It's not in the middle. That's when everybody's quiet. That's when it's hard. That's when it's lonely. It's when it's painful. And it's the vast majority of the trip. Most people, unfortunately, want you to fail. They're rooting for your failure. Your success makes them feel worse about themselves. Willing means you focus on your why. You make a decision. You make a plan. You change your identity. You change your environment. You change your routine. You eliminate distractions. And you execute with extreme prejudice on a day-to-day basis. Your goals, other people, right? Those close to you or not, the world around you does not care about your feelings. They're worried about themselves. right? Nobody cares if you're motivated. Nobody cares if you're in the freaking mood. The world doesn't pay you for intentions, but it will always respond to execution every single time. The real price of change isn't throwing money at it. It's not a supplement stack or a new freaking gym outfit. It's not cutting your alcohol consumption by 50% or working an extra 2 hours a week. It's not walking on the beach 3 days a week and considering that cardio. It's not taking up gardening or cutting your grass and saying that you've done your exercise. It's not asking for a raise once and then saying okay and sheepishly going back to your office because you were denied. The price is killing the parts of yourself that you've been coddling. That's the price. The ones you don't want to kill, the ones you're attached to and that you're in love with that make you feel comfortable. Here's what change requires. First, letting go of all the comfortable crap that you're clinging to that's made you so soft and weak. Change and comfort live at opposite ends of the globe. They do not operate together. You have to be willing to dispose of the old, weak, whiny, excuse-making, woe is me identity. Kill the lazy habits that you keep blaming on genetics. Change your circle. Eliminate the fat, broke, unwilling, immoral, small-minded people that want to keep you down. Throw out all the fake narratives. All the things that you continue to use as a pacifier. They got to go. I don't have time. I'm too busy. It's just bad luck. Disease runs in my family. My genetics suck. My dad was an alcoholic. Well, my doctor said so. You've got to eliminate all the distractions. And I'm talking about your boat and your freaking golf game and your daily Netflix binges and your fantasy football obsession, which you're basically watching other people make millions while you struggle to make your truck payment. Stop the nights out drinking beer, following the local band that you like so much. Shut down all the limiting beliefs, the toxic ideas, the weak-minded garbage that you've been spoon-fed by all the weak people you hang around. Change takes real, legit sacrifice. Much bigger than what most people are willing to give. And that's why they don't have it. You have to eliminate any and everything that doesn't move you closer to your goal. Right? It requires specific structure, the right blueprint, a stoic mindset when the world talks crap and hates on you, and they will. Self-discipline, right? When nobody's cheering for you, and they won't. Learning to enjoy the pain and the discomfort that we talked about a minute ago because it's coming. It will be a lot of the time. Facing your own self-doubt, we all have it. Right? Everybody struggles with some type of imposter syndrome at some point, some of us more than others. And overall, one big, massive, freaking burn the boats decision, the kind that you cannot go back from. No plan B. If you're not ready to bury all the excuses and go all in and sacrifice what's fun, sacrifice the stuff that's comfortable and easy, then you're really not ready to change. You're just running your mouth. You don't really want it. You're just role-playing, collecting sympathy from the people around you that are just as stuck as you are, that also have no real intention of ever changing. How many people do you know that have really stepped out and made massive change? Why shouldn't it be you? People love to talk about it, but they hate to execute. They don't want to lose 50 pounds, and they eat clean for 5 days after they've posted it on Facebook and bought new meal prep bowls and joined the gym, and then they binge on the first weekend. I want to be strong and healthy, but they skip the gym if they're tired, if they're busy, they have family in town, right? If they watch the news and get upset, if they have travel, anything can throw them off track. They're just waiting for a reason to blame it on. I want financial freedom, but they blow money on fast food, expensive toys, vacations, $1,500 truck payments, new in-ground pools, kitchen remodels, you name it. Anything but themselves, anything but their future, anything but their health. I want more self-discipline, but they hit snooze every day. They negotiate with themselves very first thing in the morning. It's the first thing they do is start negotiating with themselves. They procrastinate. They avoid anything uncomfortable. In the end, our actions are the only proof of our priorities. That's it. Not what you talk about, not what you post, not the cool meme you make, not your vision board, not your affirmations. Actions tell the real truth, and everybody can see them. Everything else is just noise. You know, I've also noticed something else since I've started working almost exclusively with people over 40. They give up faster than other people do. Right? They have more reasons to quit. It's not because they can't. It's not because they don't have the resources. It's because they've stacked up bad habits for freaking decades. Right? They've prioritized everyone and everything else, and they've built a life that's completely absent of themselves. So they believe they have more legitimate excuses because they have more responsibility. And they also have more money that they can waste on junk trying to make themselves happy. But the biggest reason is they just believe it's too late. Time's passed. They bought the big lie that after 40, you're just supposed to accept decline, grow old gracefully, and die like a good boy. 99% of my clients are over 45 years old, some into their 50s, 60s, and 70s. And every single day they're getting better, healthier, happier, stronger. I got a message this morning. I got a client that's surfing in Australia. From 40 to 50 years old, I've made the biggest gains of my life. I'm almost 52. I'm leaner, I'm stronger, I'm healthier, I'm happier, I'm more financially stable, no health problems, no medications, no hormone issues, great mental clarity, great sleep. So no, it's not too late. Not even close. What you need to do is you need to stop listening to fat, unhealthy, medicated, depressed, quote, experts who tell you that it is. And you need to stop following these personal trainers that are in their 20s on Instagram who've never been through what you're going through and have no idea what they're saying. Stop lying to yourself. Stop telling yourself that you don't have time, that things are crazy right now, that you'll start next month. You'll start after vacation, once work slows down. Oh, I fell off the wagon. I'll get back on it. My husband doesn't support me. Oh, but my knees are bad. I can't do cardio. When I retire, I'll start. That's in 2 years. I just need to focus on that. I even had somebody tell me the other day, I need to get my health under control and then I'll do it. What sense does that make? That's like me saying I need to get rich and then I'll start working. Makes no sense. I have structured my life in a way that has created unbelievable happiness, low stress, high purpose, incredible health, financial freedom, and simplicity. It's hectic. Things are going on nonstop, but it's fun. It's not stressful. My life revolves around 4 big things: God, family, health, fitness, and business. That's it. Nothing else gets my energy. Nothing else. I've eliminated everything else. I time box every day. Every hour has a job. I don't have any idle time, no wasted space. I train my body every single day, 7 days a week. Strength, endurance, mobility, flexibility, agility, all of it. Non-negotiable. I train my mind every day too. It's the first thing I do when I get up. First hour is God's. Prayer, meditation, visualizations. Those mental reps matter. If you guys are not willing to do that, you're going to stay stuck too. I don't poison myself. I eat clean 99% of the time. Meat, fat, proper micronutrients, no sugar, no processed garbage, no alcohol, no fast food. I respect my God-given temple. I track my progress relentlessly. If I'm not moving forward in a certain area, I make adjustments. It's very simple. And that goes for every single area. I detox my environment, right? I check and make sure that it's where it needs to be all the time. No chaos, no toxic people, no clutter. I'm not starting to take on things I don't need to take on. I kill excuses before they even take form. No negotiation. I'm in control. I get to decide what I think. I shut doors on distractions. No apology. I say no very easily. If they don't like it, I'm sorry. Right? My health is my foundation. It's not a hobby. It's not an extracurricular activity. Without my health, mentally and physically, I'm useless to my family. I'm useless to my clients. I'm useless to my business. I'm useless to my community. I'm useless to my mission. I'm disrespecting my temple. Being fat, unhealthy, medicated, tired, broke, and depressed isn't just sad, it's freaking selfish. Here's the bottom line. If you can't make God, your family, yourself, your business a priority while life is chaotic and things aren't perfect, you're never going to do it. It's always going to be chaotic. Life doesn't get easier. It doesn't slow down. No one's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to constantly encourage you or to wake you up or to make your food or beg you to go to the gym or ask you if you're going to church or tell you to stop drinking. And while you wait, while you think you're in limbo, you're not. You're declining every day, every minute, every week. Progress, change, wealth, happiness, freedom does not belong to the interested people. It belongs to the obsessed people. The 1% aren't lucky. They're just the ones that step up and refuse to quit. They go every day. They build systems. They build processes. They execute. They eliminate. They do the things that I've just told you. And at some point, you're going to realize that you didn't miss out because you didn't have access to Coach JT or to the internet or to coaches or all the resources you need. They're there. You missed out because you refused to pay the price because it didn't matter enough to you. That's it. Discipline or regret. It's your choice. And you're the one that's going to have to live with it and die with it. I'm out. For more content, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. See you.